thumbnail. What's that for? That was a bit over dramatic.
Yeah.
Don't Holly. You like Holly? Hello everyone, it is the Almighty Jeff and this is episode 33 of Resident Evil 2. In this episode we'll be displaying the next two instances of Tofu Survivor, in which we completed the runs with Uirō Mochi and Konjac. As stated in the previous episode, we did this one a little bit differently, as myself, Matt and Ollie actually re-reacted to our winning runs and just gave general tips and comments about how we did them. Both of these particular runs are opened as soon as you complete the first Tofu mode, and the remaining two, which will be covered next episode, were unlocked after you completed one of these two particular runs. So I'll see you guys at the end. Reach for the cover.
Don't mind me.
Why isn't this a sorry signs?
What have I done? What have I done now?
What haven't you done? You clown. Oh, it is now. Just raise your feet slightly. I might get paid extra for this.
Look, Santa socks. Santa surfing.
Santa surfing. Well, he would be, wouldn't he? I mean, I was going to say the weather's right for it, but it really isn't it? Well, there's a lot of water.
There's a lot of water.
There's a lot of water. This isn't all relevant to
Christmas socks are bullshit. Like, you can only wear them, around Christmas. It's just like, I'm breaking the...
Yeah, I mean, if you're going to get someone a Christmas present and they're going to be socks, why would you get, Christmas socks? What's the point?
Yeah.
In such a limited time, just get them nice.
And by the time it's Christmas, you can only wear them for, literally that day.
Exactly. There's
maybe Boxing Day. Maybe.
And most people don't see it.
controversially.
Exactly, yeah.
It's not like a jumper, is it?
No.
It's a statement.
Yeah.
It's a very subtle piece of clothing. It's the sock.
Yeah. Plus, Santa's on holiday. He's surfing. So it can't be Christmas.
Very true.
They'll probably be sleeping most of Boxing Day, I should think. You'll just be thinking, bloody hell, that was a long shift.
Yeah.
It's going to knock me out for a couple of days.
It's true, yeah.
That kind of thing. I wonder how long this has extended the episode by. It's already going on long. We've got a fucking long
This is
episode.
getting in.
Oh yeah, this is getting in.
Right,
All of this is getting in.
This is all getting
Why?
in. Why? Because the people need to know that Christmas socks are just a waste of time.
You have the power to edit this out,
I could.
and you're not gonna.
No, why would I? It was
Roll VT.
So, what are we looking at here?
So this is the finishing attempt at the grenade guy run.
Uirō Mochi.
Yes.
What game is this?
This is this little known game. I think it's called Silent Hills. Silent Hills Tofu Edition. So, but yeah, in all honesty, we spent hours doing this Tofu run. Too long, to the point that when we got to the cut that would actually end up being in the episode, we weren't saying anything. It was just, we were dead inside. We've been doing this for hours with very slight change of strategy every half an hour or so. To the point that if I wanted to edit together a proper, as we usually do a Resi attempt, it would have taken me about 3 days. And I just don't have that patience. So this is a compilation of all of the winning runs of the last 4 Tofus. This one was played by Ollie. A brave soldier, Ollie.
I don't remember. I've wiped it from my memory.
I don't blame you. We were on this for a good hour or so, I think.
Trying to break down your run here, Ollie. Trying to do some shoutcasting, some commentary.
Have they seen the first run with the knife run?
Yeah.
Oh, that would have gone up by now, yes.
That would have gone up by now.
Right.
So, yes.
That with grenades.
So basically, it's a very similar strategy. It's just
Whiz.
this run is slightly easier, but the caveat to having, you've got basically full inventory of grenades. The caveat for that, you don't have healing items, so getting hit is even more dangerous.
Indeed, but you have a better chance of getting through busy areas because you can clear them out with grenades. But you've also you've got people that can't exactly be taken care of with grenades, like Mr. X, and it's a lot more difficult to take on drowners and not drowners. I'm good, but I mix up with Witcher again, and lickers. Lickers. Yeah, you get was it 32 grenades? 36 grenades in total. Yeah. But I think the key, because the first time you run through it, you just want to lob a grenade at absolutely everything you come across. You think you've got the ammo for it, but we've got close to the end with nothing, haven't we? We're just, So I think the best strategy is to do what you do with a tofu run. Just use the grenades as defense items.
Unless it's a big run.
Yes, unless there's a lot of people, because obviously you can't risk getting hit like you can with the tofu run. But yeah.
Usually can run past this guy. I can't remember what happened in this run. Oh no, you
No, this one.
Absolutely. Yeah.
If I retroactively jinxed it, I say.
Maybe so, yeah.
You got past him in the unedited footage.
Yeah.
Just decided.
Yeah. you've changed the video.
I've changed the video. Oh, incredible. I wasn't aware I had this part.
I think this part we cleared out with the grenade.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think a few times it went wrong, but
it is possible. Like, I think in one of the later runs that you did, you managed to weave through all of them without any issue.
This is the run that we did it on.
Yeah.
It seems to be going a lot worse.
We did definitely had runs where we were in like states where you'd be basically a full tofu by this point, and we'd still die at the end. But you know, there are strategies out there, definitely stuff that we employed that helped with the runs that we did, but by no means can they be relied on completely. It is very luck dependent, especially the dogs.
All the strategies are bullshit. They're all bullshit.
There are a couple of good strats that
they're all bullshit. Yeah. There's only key gems in them. The ones that don't get hit, they do things which 9 times out of 10 they will get hit, but they're just lucky enough that they don't get hit. There's some parts, especially parts of the dogs, where just sometimes it doesn't matter what you do, you will get hit. But yes, there are bits.
I think with this run, if it is usually up to chance, so if it's a room with dogs in them, typically it's just better to clear them out rather than risking it.
Yes.
But yeah, you also don't want to overindulge with the grenades because you will end up reaching the end. You definitely need at least probably about 3 or 4 grenades for the last section.
The last bit, yeah. To be fair, I think I had grenades to spare.
Yeah, so in this run you did, because by this point we'd sort of gone more, we'd been a bit more conservative with grenades, yeah. Slicker's always easy to deal with, as long as you've got a disposable, just whack it in its mouth. It'll choke on it.
Teleports into his mouth.
Just sucks it up.
Yeah, sucks it right up.
There we go. This is where the big chief comes into play.
Man himself.
Yeah.
No, this is quite a good bit.
Yeah. Even saying though, that strategy of sticking to the left wall, that didn't always work either, did it? Sometimes he'd pick you up and lob you. I think we just lucky got managed to
stick far to the left and you're usually alright. Sometimes he chucks you but you don't take much damage.
Yeah.
You just juke that guy. Sometimes his placement is random. So sometimes you have to deal with him, sometimes like then I got lucky. Lob a few grenades in there. Good.
I think there's a woman on the other side of this door. We got lucky.
That bit, also random.
So random.
Deal with it however it comes. If you get bit, you get bit.
In this one we found out it was a better idea to go round the desk than
round on the right.
cut through it. Although I think we employed that in the original Tofu run. So
yeah.
This guy is a bit of a menace, especially if he gets you on the stairs.
Yeah,
that
don't
means
let him bite you.
Yeah.
Because
if you're ever on the stairs and dealing with a zombie, if it bites you, you're automatically going dead. You don't get the option to. I think if I remember this one, Mr. X was right behind us, so it was just trying to. If you don't look at him, it takes him a bit longer, doesn't it? He walks a bit slow if you're not. So. Yeah. If you rush too far ahead, then Mr. X will spawn at the top of the stairs, which I think happened in the Tofu one.
Yeah, it's significantly more difficult to deal with.
Yes, especially because you're dealing with him, and then you go in zombies advancing on you on the stairs. So if you've not got healing items, you get buggered here.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, Mr. X was right on the tail throughout the whole thing. I remember. You got Ivies.
Only 1 grenade for this thing.
Yeah.
Because if you've been in the counter, you get like about a second to move on before they all start charging at you again. This is another bit that's very looked again, because sometimes it can take forever to open that door, and sometimes they'll burst through straight away. Yeah. And if you've got Mr. X chasing after you, that doesn't help.
And if he gets you on the stairs, you get the...
Yeah. Can't remember what we did with this dog.
If you leave him, I don't know whether...
Well, I mean, it's a grenade, it's going to kill it anyway, and so you might as well.
I think...
But usually if you leave that dog alone, it'll leave you alone.
Yeah, it doesn't wake up.
Yeah.
Yeah, just lob it in there. That goes really well.
Mr. Liquor in this corner, taking us by surprise. Yeah, two grenades typically deals with it.
Yeah. You just got to throw it as soon as you come around that corner. If you delay, he will get you.
This bastard is a run ender on some of them, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can't remember his
This section's basically the same across all of them, isn't it? Because you can dupe him and then run straight through the middle, and most of the times the lickers won't get you.
Right, the lickers decide.
This bit looks harder than it is, really. Most of the time you're lucky.
And the last bit is the run of God. It does very much depend if the luck is in your favour.
Yeah.
So 11 going to be pretty good stat by this point.
Yeah.
You start throwing.
Or even a good strategy is as long as you've got into disposables, you can just run through them and then advance and continue going as well. Just want to definitely make sure that you don't get caught on the stairs.
Yeah.
By anyone. It's a bit risky. Got one behind us, but I think we just better do it. There you go. You're home free by this point because the guys on the floor. I mean, obviously, if you've got them to spare, you might as well. But they typically don't bother. There it is.
Unless,
Ballsy.
unless fuck you.
For the road.
There you go. Home free.
Can't believe we did it first time.
Honestly, it was very impressive.
Incredible. Absolutely.
Well done.
Yeah, I
Well
know.
done.
I don't know. Yeah. Yay!
This is the one that I did. Well, in a moment. But that was complete bullshit about the fact that the first time we tried it, the flamethrower didn't work.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah. That was odd.
So yeah, this one, your main weapon of defense is the flamethrower and the grenade launcher. But something that it took me a little longer to realise than I probably should have done is the fact that the grenade launcher is an instant kill as long as you hit them. Whereas what I was doing in my earlier attempts is using it as sort of fire it in the middle of big groups, hoping it to clear them out. But it doesn't actually kill anybody, it's a bit like the flamethrower, isn't it, in that regard. But, you actually get more grenades with this than you do in the last run. So, and they're all instant kill, obviously. But, you can't clear out big rooms with them. Yeah.
You also get, for this one, you get 6 frag grenades as recovery items. First aid spray and a herb.
Yes, that's right. So, overall, it's a lot better setup than that last one. I'd say probably one of the easier ones. This one.
For this one, I think as well, we quickly decided that we're not doing a speed run.
Yeah.
And so for a lot of it, we cleared out rooms of zombies completely rather than risking getting hit.
Yeah.
Which and so we could save as recovery items. Which obviously we're not winning a record here, but we're getting it done, which is the important part.
There we go. At the mercy of the doggos. Usually, if you've hit a zombie with a grenade launcher or significantly with a flamethrower and they do attack you, you can usually leave off using a recovery item because they'll die mid-grab or something like that. But it doesn't always work, so it's best to give it like half a second, and if they've still not dropped off, then use it. As we wide breath around these guys as usual. I think this one it's best just to. I think we just run through. Because you don't really. Oh yeah, I think that's because I saw one jumping right on my ass. Oh yeah. See, this is a shit run, and yet this is the one that we won on. I'm fairly sure, unless I've cocked up on editing. But I'm fairly sure this is the run. Just goes to show that you can make mistakes and still persevere. Staggering up the steps. Oh, an absolute champ.
So shiny as well.
Yeah, shiny tofu. Oh, this is the one where wait for him to run at you. Yeah. I think we managed to get away with it.
Yeah, without using the.
Yeah. I can't remember actually. Oh, we did, yeah. We didn't get grabbed, so that saved another recovery item. That was very lucky, I think. We did almost get grabbed. This guy, as usual, can ignore him. Yeah, so there's this section and then there's the bit in the car park which we decided to use the flamethrower instead of the launcher because as long as you're before the Mr. X part you don't really have to worry about keeping moving because you're only dealing with the timer at this point. So the flamethrower works through doors as well, so it's best just to blast through it and then we ended up making like
this door.
Yeah. But we ended up just making like a big pile up at the door.
You have so much flamethrower fuel. You're never going to use it all.
No, yeah, especially if you're only using it for these two sections. You get up with a ton left over, so you don't really need to worry about conserving it. We got it pretty quickly if you just. Unleash it rather than do it sporadically. Yeah, there he is. Bloody fool. I think one good hit on a liquor will take it down straight away, won't it? Or is it two?
I think it definitely. I think it staggers them, which is what we did. It staggers them for quite a while as they start riding around.
Yeah.
I think we shoot them and we run past them.
Yeah, you don't really need to fully kill them as long as it's enough to get you through that door. Then you're home free. Not close though.
Hectic run.
Yes. We can play the flamethrower, but a good strategy is to aim for that corner near the thing, because depending on how close you get to the other zombies, you'll only have a select few of you on at a time.
Yeah.
But if it does get too hectic, then you definitely need to move. But it's good to just sort of go from the top end to the bottom. Slowly end up wandering over to you, and then you don't have to worry about having like 5 of them at a time.
You might as well use all the fuel because you don't have time as soon as Mr. X turns up.
Better off keeping as many of the grenades as you can. Especially for the end, well, there's the end bit and then there's the bit with the ivies as well, that if you cock it up and you've got Mr. X right on your ass, then you need that, otherwise it's instant death. But I don't think about this, but I think, oh wait, no, I think we used it on the second liquor as well, didn't we, the grenade launcher, so
Yeah.
we ended up having all of our grenades by, well, at least by the ivies. Yeah, that's cleared everybody out. No sweat. Keep on moving.
And do you try and dodge Mr. X here?
I think I do. I'm not sure if it works. But I don't think I shot him because I'm fairly sure it doesn't work. At least not
No,
very
you need a
well.
few to stun him.
Oh yeah, I
Nice,
managed
yeah.
to dodge him.
I like what he does that.
At this point, just don't bother with the flamethrower at all. You're just gonna need to keep moving.
Somehow managed to
God,
get
yeah.
nice and lucky there.
What the hell, Carter? You're late for extraction. Heads up. The guys at the top just ordered a full cleanup on Raccoon City. So move fast. Or you can kiss your ass goodbye.
This is interesting. Okay.
Yeah. So I did because I think I forgot to slow down on it. 'Cause
Yeah,
it
yeah.
goes at running, but obviously
Like before.
as long as you hit the liquor, you decide. But is Mr. X up good? No, he's not.
I'm surprised he wasn't in front of me.
Yeah, I didn't use the grenade though. Oh, there he is.
Oh, there it is.
There we go, full tofu. Oh, but yeah, they have the same effect on idols, but it's the second one that you got to be very careful. Always want to do.
Yeah, you want to save as many squirrels grenades.
Ignore the dog, and the dog will ignore you. Oh yeah, this is what we use that for grenade, because it's just worth, especially if we've used all our health by this point, so...
There's pretty much no way of getting through that room without taking damage if you don't have a grenade. Because there's just too many holes in there.
Very rare times we've actually grabbed those guys, but we've got grenades to spare really. I was saying that it does get quite hectic. Oh, this is the crap. Yeah, I remember this. You know, it's far from the best run that I've done.
No, it's good to show
And
everyone where it's not, you know.
Yeah, I'm fairly sure I get.
It actually helps you.
Yeah, he threw
Yeah,
it
because
through.
it right on top of the stairs.
Yeah, it's very helpful indeed.
Nip down.
Cheers, Mr. X.
Absolute chant.
Yeah, that was a...
stuff. Annoyingly, the viewers don't get to see my frustration at you not reloading your grenade launcher.
Ah, yes, of course. I kept forgetting. It's not like I kept forgetting, it's 'cause I kept running whilst I was doing it, so I assumed it had
Stopped.
reloaded.
Yeah,
And then when I got to the point, it was like, just reload.
I think grenade happy at this point.
Backfired slightly.
That's what I did.
Yeah, I didn't bother using one because I knew that it would clear them out. Oh dear. Okay.
That's why she's using the same grenades.
Yeah. Oh dear. Yeah. Like I said, it's very far from a perfect run.
You can always run past those 3 zombies at the end.
Yeah. But we got there.
Goddamn first time as well. Absolute legend.
Thank you.
You're not even holding the controller either, you've done it with your mind.
With mind bullets.
That's telekinesis, guys.
I wanted to meet the Grim Reaper.
This one definitely wasn't the first try attempt. the flan run. I think that was probably our. Actually, no, probably the tofu was the longest one.
We did
I
like
think
a full 3-hour session on tofu alone.
Yeah. And that was that. I hope you guys enjoyed. Next time we'll be covering the other 2 tofu mods, and we will give, again, general comments and tips about how you do them. Before I wrap up, let me take a second to thank my amazing patrons. My £5 patrons are Ever the Snake and Ron Hyler. You can find links to their channels as well as my other £3 patrons in the description down below, and don't screen your secret to my £1 patrons. Thank you so much, everyone. It is truly appreciated, and it goes a long way to have the channel, so I do thank you a lot for that. And if you wish to become a patron, you can follow the link in the description down below. But you don't have to do that, because at the end of the day, I hope you guys enjoyed this episode, and if you did, be sure to like, comment and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye guys.